Assalamu alaikum, I'm Sabina
And I'm Jihan.
from My Online Sook.
Hope you had a wonderful Ramadan and a joyous Eid.
Basically, we just recently launched our Hijab Starter Box.
Sabina and I put together a little list of things you may experience when you start wearing hijab, and it's basically a compilation of either like, yes, this happens, it is normal, and a little bit of advice in between about, you know, how to embrace it.
Hijab does suit you. It's normal to feel self-conscious. Very few people will just put on the scarf and say, oh wow, that looks so amazing, that suits me so amazingly.
Check that noor.
Yeah, you know, remember that the reason why you're wearing it. And you have to play around with it and see what suits you and what you find comfortable, and also what works in your lifestyle. If you're a person who's always in a hurry or in a rush, go for more simple styles. Don't be so ambitious, and go for fabrics that are easy to drape.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? I think that's one of the good things about the booklet in the Hijab Starter Box, is like it gives you tips on fabrics and things, as well as face shapes. And the most important thing of all is have the confidence when you wear it. Automatically, whatever you're wearing suits you because you've got the confidence.
And it's also about just sticking with it, because it's a matter of time before you become used to seeing yourself in hijab and before you start appreciating how you look in hijab. So when I started wearing hijab, I only started wearing it on Fridays. Like every Friday I would wear hijab, and that was like my day to start getting used to it. And the response from people is actually really amazing. People, you know, you think wouldn't look at you would be like, oh wow, you look amazing in hijab. And that's another point, that like if you see someone wearing hijab for the first time or whatever, compliment them. Make sure that they know that you think they look beautiful in it, so that they feel comfortable in it too. Another thing you might experience is that people start to act differently around you when you're wearing hijab. And it can be people you don't know, but when you'll notice it, it is people you do know. And it's not always a bad thing. People can see that you've chosen to represent your faith physically, and that shows to them that like Islam is important to you. So they'll start to respect you more. The conversations they have with you will be different. And like maybe sometimes if you're in university or something, you may feel a bit like you're missing out or whatever, but it's actually a good thing, because your hijab is your protection. It's protecting you from those negative influences now.
I mean, like the way you start to lead your life now, it shapes it, because I mean, let's face it, like there's certain environments that are not suitable for you, and by wearing the hijab you feel it.
And that's why it's such a beautiful decision to make, because it's like, okay, I may not be the perfect person inside, and just because I put this on my head doesn't mean I've transformed into a perfect person. It's just that now I'm consciously going to be making better decisions in life.
So now you're advertising basically to everyone that you are Muslim. You have to have that responsibility of being an ambassador of Islam in a form of dawah as well, like embracing the sunnats of Islam in terms of your character. Having road rage is not a good thing. Definitely. I mean, like, you're wearing hijab, like you have to have that sabr and say, okay, I'm wearing hijab, I will not have road rage today.
Wearing the hijab, it's about improving your character, so you have to show people that you are making attempts to improve your character.
It's a big statement you're making, and with that comes responsibility, basically.
With great hijab
Yes,
comes great responsibility.
Exactly.
So now that you're wearing hijab, you might feel like people think you're holier than thou, or that you're judging them, and now you can't be part of certain conversations.
Now there's sometimes what comes along with it, I think I experienced it, I'm not sure if you did, Jihan, is like a bit of an identity crisis. You've changed the way you dress, and you slowly, like, you're also changing some of the older habits maybe you had, or the places you used to go to, and sometimes some of your friends do change. You don't feel like pressured, like to fit in and to be part of the crowd and like overcompensate and be like really loud about certain things. So you know what I like don't try too hard to fit in and go against what you're trying to do.
There might be like certain people out there who, like, because now you're wearing hijab, you're slowly losing friends. And it can be really sad, but it's also really good, because sometimes you need that space away from people so that you can concentrate on yourself and your relationship with Allah, instead of focusing on your relationship with people in the world who are not helping you grow.
Ultimately, you're doing it for the sake and pleasure of Allah. And if you are going to start losing certain friends or because of it, then they weren't good for you anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, the people who are going to support you through this, that's who you should be with. What's really important during this whole progression is to reach out to your sisters. A fellow hijabi, I mean, if I can term it that way, will be only more than happy to assist you in your journey, because they have also probably experienced the same struggles, and they probably have advice and tips. I mean, Jihan and I will only be more than happy to assist and help.
There might be people in your life who have been wearing hijab for a really long time. You're only starting out now, and you may feel like this whole time they've been judging you, but in actual fact, they're the ones who are probably making dua for you, because they know how much they love hijab and what it has done for them. So when they look at you, they want you to have that love and appreciation for it as well, and they want it to change your life the way it's changed their life. If you really want to love your hijab and be strong in it and always be wearing it, acknowledge that wearing hijab will be a journey and it will be a progression.
Because the thing is, when you start wearing hijab, it's not like, bang, you're completely in hijab. It's a progression. It's something that just doesn't happen overnight. Your whole wardrobe has to change. It's an internal as well as an external change within yourself. You know, slowly you do things, and you do it at your own pace. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself.
Yeah, even if there's other people trying to put pressure on you, just ignore them. Know that you are doing this for you and for your creator, and that's the most important thing. So in our community, there is a bit of a thing where if you're not wearing hijab correctly, then you will get certain backlash, and you will get comments, and there will be responses. So there is this illustrator from Cape Town who created this amazing graphic that sort of speaks to the things people generally criticize about women wearing hijab. If you're wearing hijab, or if you think you know how to wear hijab properly, then you shouldn't be judging other people and you shouldn't be criticizing them. Because more than just putting this on your head, it's about your character. It's about how you treat other people. It's about how you respect other people. You know, the Prophet ﷺ was very forgiving and understanding of a lot of people who committed a lot of sins, but at the end of the day, they were Muslim.
Instead of judging or criticizing anyone, you need to be supporting and encouraging. That is probably the sunnat way.
So another thing that's helped a lot of people in their hijab journey is sort of looking to positive influences and changing what you see and things like that. So another great video to watch is Fashion Breed, and Nabilah Kariem made a really great video on modest fashion tips. And I just really admire and I love what they've done, so I'll leave the link below.
Please share, like and comment this video, and subscribe to our channel, because inshallah we'll be putting out a second video, and in this video will be more practical advice and tips, as well as maybe a tutorial on wearing hijab.
From the hijab master herself.
No.
This lady taught me everything I know.
So inshallah we hope to see you guys. Well, we can't actually see you, but inshallah we hope to hear from you. May Allah bless you on your journey.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, cool. Well done, Heather. Okay. It's about sorry, 1 second. It's about, sorry, I can feel you staring at me.
I'm listening to you. Maybe you should play the Musa alayhi salam dua again.
That's true.